This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So this is Venkat from Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. So we are going to learn IBM DataStage ETL tool. This is IBM product. Okay. So this is the course duration will be 45 days. So daily 1 hour. The class timings morning 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So today is the demo class. I'm going to cover. Today is the demo, new batch demo. From tomorrow onwards, regular classes, guys. Okay. So for every month, first week we will start new batch. For every month, first week we will start new batch. Okay. So now, so in the when in the data stage, so these are the highlights we're providing in my training institute. So we're going to explain project explanation. We have both online and offline classes, both offline and online at the same timing. After class is done, we will provide the recording videos. I will give the recording video. So real-time scenarios, I will cover it. Materials already we are preparing. So prepared those materials, will share it. Resume preparation. Okay, after classes are done, we'll help you to resume preparation. Mock interviews will conduct it. Doubts and clarifications will explain it. So I will cover some interview questions, guys. 60 interview questions, around 60. If you learn those 60 interview questions and answers, you will get job. Okay. So this is a very important. We're providing that training with a real time level plus interview level, both. Okay. So if you're interested, reach out this number 9538160185 number. Okay. So let me go for the data stage. Okay. So let me take some example and let me explain it. Okay. So assume that my customer is giving some data, guys. My customer is giving some data. So assume that this is the text file, guys. It is having some data. So how many records are there, team, online? Can somebody tell me? One person. How many records are there, team?
11.
11 records. Okay. So now, so first record is the header record. That's why employee number, comma, employee name, comma, job, comma, salary, comma, DPT number. So employee number to employee name, something is separator. That separator we can call as a delimiter. What is the delimiter in this file, team? What is the delimiter? Employee number,
Comma.
comma. Comma is the
Comma.
delimiter. Okay. So this is called as a comma delimited text file. Okay. Comma delimited text file. I want to read this file via data stage, via IBM DataStage ETL tool. I have to read this file. I want to load into another text file. I want to generate another text file. While generating, I want to load only DEPT number 10 records. I want to load only DEPT number 10 records. Okay. So here, so I want to read the text file. This is my source data, guys. What is the file name, guys? src underscore emp file. What is my source file, guys? src underscore emp file. This is my source. This is my source file. We can call as the input file. Okay. So now I want to read the text file, right? This is the file I want to read, means in data stage we have to use sequential file stage. We have to use, there is a stage called sequential file stage. I have to use it. I want to read the text file, means we have to use this stage, sequential file stage. Now I want to generate the text file, that is called as a my output file. I want to generate my output file tgt target underscore emp dot txt file. I want to generate it. So I want to generate the text file, means we have to use, there is a stage called sequential file stage. I have to use it. So while loading,
Not
Am I audible? Are able to see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let me stop it and reshare it again. If you're not getting again, you'll get it 100%. I will make sure that. Okay. So now I want to generate the sequential file. While generating, I want to see only DEPT number 10 records. How many 10 records I will get him in this file? I want header record. So how many DEPT number 10 records are there in this file, team?
3.
3 records. I want to load only 3 records. I don't want load other than the DEPT number 10 records. That is my condition. So how many records I'm getting? 3 records. See, so I want to load only DEPT number record. So this is some condition, right? I want to write some condition. Filter condition means in IBM data stage we have to use, there is a stage called filter stage. Filter stage. We have to use the filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. I can filter the data. I can write some condition. Whichever the customer is asking, that condition, I can write it by using the filter stage. This is my requirement. What is my requirement? My customer is giving the srcemp.txt file. It is having 11 records. I want to read this file. I want to generate the text file. While generating, I want to load only DEPT number 10 records. When I see the output file, that output file name tgt underscore emp.txt file. While generating, I want to see that only DEPT number 10 records. I don't want to see other records. This is my requirement. How to implement in data stage, we will observe it, guys. So this is the data stage designer. By using the designer, we'll develop the jobs. How to develop it? We'll see sample example. Okay. So now see, so let me go for the file and new. There is a file and new. Click the new parallel job. What is parallel job and all we'll discuss in the regular classes. Now I want to read the text file. Which is the stage I want to use, team? Which is the stage I have to use it? Sequential file stage. Where it is available? So it is available in the palette. So there is a file. So there is a n number of stages are there, but I want to read only C text file. That's why I'm taking the sequential file stage. I'm simply selecting and dragging into my designer canvas. Okay. Now I want to generate the text file. Which is the stage I have to use, team? Which is the stage? Same sequential file stage I have to use it. For reading also sequential file stage. For loading also sequential file. Between what I want to do, I want to filter the data DEPT number equal to 10. What is the stage I have to use means in the processing stages there is a one stage called filter stage. We have to use filter stage. We have to use filter stage. What I have taken, I am taking the first step, creating the new job. Then I am using the stages. What are the stages are required? For reading the sequential file, loading the sequential file, filtering the data purpose, filter stage. Now I have to give the links between the stages. From this stage to this stage, I have to give the links between the stages. How to give the links means, please observe guys, general, link, simply drag it. Simply drag it. Data stage is a graphical user interface. Simply take the stages, give the links and define the properties, get the output. So now I want to give the link between this stage to this stage. How to give it? General link. I'm giving the link between the stages. Now I want to define the properties, right? Which file I want to read it, which file I want to generate it. Okay, I have to define, right? Double click the sequential file stage. Double click the sequential file stage. Which file I want to read it, where the file is available. Let me open the file first. So in my computer, so there is a one file, right? src emp file is there, right? Let me go for the program files. So let me go for the particular folder users. So student documents Venkata DataStage. Venkata DataStage. There is a source folder. There is a file called src emp file is there. So let me copy the data, whichever I have explained, right? So let me take that data. So I'm taking this data. Whichever I have explained, right? That is the src emp file. I am copying this data. Okay, let me copy this data. So let me paste it here. How many records are there in this file team? 11 records. DEPT number 10, how many records? 3 records. Now I need to browse this path. Where this path is there? So I need to browse this path. Documents, Venkata data stages, source folder. This is the folder, this file. I need to browse it. How to browse it? We'll see now. Let me go for here. So there is a file. Browse the file. Browse the file. So let me go for the documents, Venkata data stage, source folder, in computer, your computer, where that file is there, that file I am browsing it. Okay, I am browsing src, which file I want to read it? Src emp file. So let me click the OK button. So this is the file, I have browsed it. Now when I open the file, first line is the data or header. Online people, first line is the data or header record, right? Some structure, employee number. It is not a data, it is called as a column name. Employee name, this is a column name. This is called as a job, salary, DPT number. First record is called as a column names. How to make a column names here? First line is a column name. If my file having column names, if my file having column names, what I have to do? I need to make as a true here. First line is a column name. By default, false available. Now my file is coming header record, column names. That's why I am making as a true here. Okay, suppose my file I don't have header record. What I have to do here now? I need to make as a false. But now I am getting the header. That's why I am making as a true. Now let me go for the format section. So what is the delimiter in this file? Employee number, comma, employee name, comma, job, comma, salary, comma, DPT number. So what is the delimiter in this file? Comma. So that's why I need to select the delimiter is comma. No need to change anything here. By default is coming comma. Okay, if it is different, I have to select here. Now let me, is there any quotes are coming to double quotes or single quotes is coming in this file? So like this is called as a double quotes, right? Okay, this is called double quotes, but I'm not getting in the any double quotes here, right? Okay, so now I don't have any quotes. That's why I need to make as a none quote section. I need to make as a none. Now let me go for the columns. What are the columns are there? Employee number. This columns I need to create it. How to create it? Please observe, guys. There is a load button, sequential file. Right click the sequential file, import the table definition, sequential file definition. This is the text file, right? We need to go for the sequential file, import the table definition, sequential file definition. Let me browse the directory where that file is there. Let me click OK button. So which file I want to import it? Which file schema I want to create it? srcmp txt, right? Let me select the srcmp. Let me click the import button. First line is the header is there. First line is the header is available, team. Yes, if header is available, I need to select the checkbox. What is the delimiter in this file? Comma. Let me click the define. Click OK button. Click yes button. Now, so let me close it. So let me go for the source section. So srcmp file I need to select here. Let me select the srcmp file. Okay. So my column names automatically is coming. You can write manually also. Okay, but I have created the schema. How to create schema? Please observe, guys. I'm going to explain one more time. Please observe, guys. Okay, so let me go for the load button. Click the load button. What I have to do? Go for the sequential file or table definition. Anything is fine. Okay, so come to the sequential file, import the table definition. Import the table definition. Then go for the sequential file definition. Go for the sequential file definition. Please observe, guys. So let me click now. Where the file is there, I need to browse that path. It is available in the documents folder, right? So documents, Venkata data stage source folder, I am browsing it. Let me click the OK button. So all the files it will be display here. Which file I want to create the schema? srcmp file, right? That's why I'm selecting the srcmp file. Let me click the import button. So what is the delimiter in this file? Comma. Is there any header in this file? Is there any header in this file? So header is there. That's why I'm selecting the first line is the column names true. Let me click the define. See automatically see first line, first column employee number, second column employee name. Okay, third column job. Automatically is coming. That's why I'm creating the schema. Click OK button. Click yes button.
अब बोल रहा था सीख लेना सर मैं आया तो जैन होगा था 10:30 यार बोलना
Can you keep on
देर
mute,
अपने
guys? 1 minute. Can you keep on mute somebody?
जैन होगा हाँ देरी से बहुत क्लास बोलता अरे क्लास फोन मैसेज में
Can you keep on mute, guys? Okay. So now let me go for my data stage. So let me close it. Let me go for the sequential file. Let me go for the source section. So srcmp file, I need to select it. Click OK button. Let me click OK button. Double click the filter stage. What is the filter condition, team? DEPT number equal to 10. DEPT number equal to 10. Okay. So I'm writing the condition DEPT number equal to 10. So now let me go for output section. This is called input column. This is called output column. So I need to copy the input columns to the output. How to copy? Keep the cursor here. Simply drag it. All the columns it will copy it. How to copy it? So let me show you one more time. We'll show you in the regular classes as well as. Don't worry. So keep the cursor here. Simply drag from left side to right side. This is called copying the input columns to the output. Let me click the OK button. Let me go for the sequential file where I have to generate the output. Let me go for the target folder. I am creating one folder here that is called as a target folder. So I want to generate the target file name. What is the file name? tgt underscore emp dot txt file. That is the file I want to generate it. So when I generating, I want to see the column names in my output file. So that's why I need to make as a first line is a column names. First line is column names. I want to see true. I want to see the header record. That's why I need to make as a true. Let me go for the format section. So I want a delimiter comma. I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. Let me click the OK button. Let me save the job file and save the job. So let me save it under the jobs section. Jobs section. Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. So I'm giving the job name demo 25. Okay, it's already there. Let me give different. Oh, this is also already. So I'm giving some different name. Okay. So this is my job is ready now. Now I want to check is there any error is available or not. So there is a compile button. See there is a compile button. Just we need to click the compile button. If there is anything is error, it will display here. Job successfully compiled with no error. There is no errors. Okay. So now I can run the job. First compile it. How to compile it? There is a compile button. Let me click the compile button. There is no errors. Now I need to run the job. I want to see the output data. So that's why I need to execute the process. How to run the job? There is a run button here. Okay. Let me click the run button. I'm running the job. My job is running now. My job is running now. See, my source having how many records team here? It is coming 11 records. My target, how many records are loading here team? 3 records. So let me go for my target folder. Let me go for the target folder. So TGT So how many records I want to see that? DEPT number 10 records. Okay. Suppose you don't want header record. You don't want this header record. What I have to do team? What I have to do here in the output section, I don't want header. First line is column names. What I have to make it false. When I'm making the false, when I run the job, see, first we need to compile it. Then run the job. So my job is running. So my job is successfully finished. See, so my job, so control L. When you press the control L, so the status is finished. Finished. Okay, status is finished. So now let me go for output. When you open the output, header, whether you will get or not, team, whether you will get or not. See, header is not coming. Why it is not coming? Because of I have made as a false. I don't want header record. So now I want header means I have to make as a true. So let me click the OK button. So now let me compile it again. Let me run the job. Now my scenario is, please observe guys. So here my source having 11 records. My target is loading 3 records. This is the valid records. It is loading into target. My condition is matching. That's why it is loading into target. My condition is not matching. How many records are there? How many records team? Can somebody
11.
tell me? Total 11 records. Total 11 records. Matching record. My condition matching record 3. Non-matching, not matching records. How many is there? How many records?
8. 8.
That 8 records, I want to generate another file. I want to generate another file. So I want to generate another text file. Which is the stage I have to use team? Sequential file stage. You have to use sequential file stage. So let me give the link. How to give the link? General link. General and link. Okay. So now, so this is I want to give reject link, right? Okay. So select this link, convert into reject, convert into reject, convert into reject. So which is the main output, which is the rejected output? How will I identify? The lines is breaking, right? The lines are breaking. That is called rejected output. There is a straight line. So that is called as a main output. Now let me go for the T filter, like filter stage. So if you are taking the rejected output, filter stage, we have to make output reject false is there. What I have to make it? I need to make as a true. Let me make as a true. If you are taking the rejected output reject, what I have to do? What I have to make it? I need to make as a true. Let me make as a true. Let me go for output section. See, rejected output. Okay, rejected. Let me click the OK button. So what is the file name I want to generate? Let me browse the target path. So I want to give tgt underscore emp underscore rejected data dot txt. This is the file I want to generate it. My customer is giving the file name. That's why I am generating this file name. Let me click the OK button. So I want to see the header record. What I have to do? I need to make as a true. First line is a header. Let me go for the format section. I want to see the delimiter comma. I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. Let me click the OK button. Let me save the job. First, what I have to do? I need to compile it, right? Let me do the compile here. There is no errors. Let me run the job. So how many records should go for rejected output team? How many records should go for rejected output? 8 records. 8 records. See? So this is the rejected output. because of other than the DEPT number 10 records, it will go for the rejected output. Other than the 10. Now my scenario is, please observe guys, very simple. So I want to read the text file. My customer is giving one text file. I want to read this text file in via data stage, guys. I want to read this text file via IBM DataStage ETL tool. Now I want to generate the 3 outputs. How many outputs you want it? 3 outputs. Output 1 dot txt. So output 2 dot txt. Output 3 dot txt. Okay. So output 1, I want to load only DPT number equal to 10 records. How many DPT number 10s are there, team? Online people? How many DPT number 10s are there? Online people?
3.
2 or 3?
3 is
3 records.
are there.
3 records, right?
Yeah.
3 records. Let me copy these 3 records here. DPT number 10. DPT number 10. My second output file, I want to generate only DPT number equal to 20. What I want to see when I open the output 2.txt file, I want to see that only DPT number 20. How many DPT number 20s are there? How many team? Online people?
4.
4
4
records.
is there.
So along with the header record. Along with header record. Header I already copied. Let me go for 20. So how many 20s are there? All the 20s. I don't want other than the 20s. When I open the output 3.txt file. So another 20 is there, right? Let me copy that. So when this is a 2, right? Second output I want it, right? Let me copy in the second output. Third output, when I see the output 3.txt file, I want to load only DPT number equal to 30 records. How many DPT number 30s are there? Tim, how many 30 records are there?
3.
3 records. Let me copy these 3 records. My requirement is, you have to understand the requirement. If you understand the requirement, it is very easy to implement in the data stage. So what is the requirement? My customer is giving the one text file that is called src underscore emp dot text file. I want to read this data. This is a comma delimited text file. So I want to read this in data stage means we have to use, there is a stage called sequential file stage. We have to use sequential file stage. I want, how many outputs you want it? 3 output. Output 1 text file. I want to generate the text file means we have to use sequential file stage. How many outputs you want it? 3 outputs. How many stages you have to use, Tim? 3 stages. Between I want to filter the data, right? I want to write some condition. DPT number equal to 10, DPT number equal to 20, DPT number equal to 30. I want to write some condition means we have to use filter stage. By using the filter stage, I can filter the data. I can write some condition. DPT number equal to 10, DPT number equal to 20, DPT number equal to 30, like that I can write it. Okay. So now how to implement this in data stage, we'll see. How to implement? We have to use some steps, guys. Some steps I have to use it. Let me explain what are the steps. First step, create a schema in IBM DataStage. Okay, so that is called as a metadata or table definition. Okay, table definition. Now, how to create it? Then how to create it, we'll see now. Let me go for the data stage. So the data stage designer. Please observe, guys. I'm explaining one more time. Okay, this is so how to log in it? Let me log in it. Data stage quickly. I have closed it, right? Let me log in it quickly. Then I will close it. So there is a designer. Designer. Let me double click the designer. So let me give the password. Let me click the login. I have logged in into the designer. Now let me click the cancel. Now I want to create a new job. Go for the file, new parallel job. Okay. So now I have to use the stages file, sequential file stage. How many outputs team? 3 outputs. How many times I have to drag? 3 times. Between what I have to use it? Filter stage to filter the data purpose, filter stage. Now I have to give the links between the stages. Second step. Second step. What is the second step? First step, create a schema. Second step, use the data stage stages. Okay. Create a job. Create a job. Create a job by using data stage stages. Okay. Then give the define the links between the stages. Then define the properties. Then compile the job, save the job, and compile the job. Next, compile the job. Next, run the job. These are the steps we need to follow it. Okay, first step is done. Second step, create the job by using the data stages. Created. Now what I have to give? Define the links between the stages. How to give? General link. Define the links between the stages. I'm giving the links between the stages. Now define the properties. Define the properties. Double click this sequential file. Browse the file. Which file you want to read it? Which file you want to read it in? So in your computer, there is a one file that is called the source folder. There is a srcmp file is there. That file I want to read it. That's why I'm selecting this file. Let me click the OK button. So before going to OK, so is there any header in this file team? If header is available, what I have to do? I need to make as a true. I need to make as a true. Let me go for the format section. So what is the delimiter in this file team? What is the delimiter in this file? Comma. So is there any quotes in this file? Is there any quotes? No. If there is no quotes, we need to make as a none. Let me go for the column section. How to load it? Let me go for the load. I have already imported, but I'm creating one more time. Let me go for sequential file. Import the table definition. Sequential file definition. Let me browse that file. srcmp. Let me click the select the file. First line is the column names. Okay. So now let me define the job. Define the metadata. Let me click the OK button. Click yes button. Now let me select that one. Close it. Let me select that one. Sources srcmp file. Click OK button. Let me click OK button. Let me go for the filter stage. Double click the filter stage. What is the where condition team? First output. What is the first output I want to load it? DEPT number equal to 10. This is the first output, right? So what I can give, DEPT number equal to 10 means I will give the output link 0. So now let me go for the second output. Where class? What is the second output, team? What do you want it? DEPT number
DPP number equals to 20.
20. So what is the output link I can give? Output link I can give 1. Okay. So now let me go for the one more where class. What is the third output, team? The DEPT number equal to 30. So what is the output link I will get? What is the output link I have to give? First one 0, second one 1, third one
2.
2, 2. Let me give the 2 here. Now let me go for the output section. Let me copy the input columns to the output. How many outputs are there? 3 outputs. How many times you have to copy? 3 times. So there is a drop down. Let me copy 3 times. Let me click the OK button. So let me go for the output file. What is the file name you want to generate? Output1.txt. Output1.txt. So I want to field separator, comma, right? I don't want any quotes. Keep on mute, guys. Keep on mute. Ajay, keep on mute if you're not speaking. So now let me go for the properties. So I want header record. Let me make as a true, right? Let me click the OK button. So what is the second output file you want to generate? Output2.txt. Output2.txt. So you want header. So what I have to do? I need to make as a true. Let me go for the format section. I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. I want a delimiter comma. Let me click OK button. Let me go for output 3. So let me browse that output 3. Output3.txt. So I want header record. What I have to do, team? Online people, I need to make as a true. Let me go for the format section. I want delimiter comma. I don't want any quotes. Let me make as a none. Let me click OK. Let me save the job, file and save the job. So let me give example 2. Filter stage. Now let me compile the job. So let me compile it. So there is no error. Now let me run the job. My job is running. My job is running. So my job is running. We have to wait for some time. Let me control L to get the log. So my job is successfully finished the job. So now see, first output how many records, team? 3 records. Second output how many records? 4 records. Third output how many records? 3 records. When I open the first output, what is the records I want to see that? Output1.txt. What are the records I want to see that? DEPT number equal to 10. Delimiter comma. Header is there. Very good. Second output. What is the records I want to see that? DEPT number 20. Third output. What is the third output record? DEPT number 30 record. Okay. So I want to read this text file. We have to use sequential file. I want to filter the data. What is the stage I have to use, team? Filter stage. I want to load into text file, sequential file stage. Okay. So this is the example for reading the text file loading into output. Is it clear, team? So I'm reading the file. I'm generating the 3 output. First output DPT number 10. Second output 20. Third output 30 records. Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys full class tomorrow onwards, regular classes. Okay. The class timings 9:30 to 10:30. Okay. So if anyone interested to reach out this number 95. So we have both offline and online classes 9538160185. Okay, let me stop recording. Let me take your doubts. Any questions?